Did Peller and Jarvis really get engaged, or is it just a publicity stunt? Burna Boy opens up about fatherhood, and we find out what really went down between Gideon Okeke and Jim Ike and the spicy comment they made about Kate Henson. Hi guys, welcome back to Every and this is your favorite host Malfi, and today we're going to be doing top 5 news that are trending right here in Nigeria. So stay tuned because the last one is really going to make you excited. First on our news list, we'll be discussing the debacle between Jim Ike, Kate Henson, and Gideon Okeke. As you all know, Kate Henson celebrated her birthday recently, and many of her superstar fans and also her colleagues were there to celebrate her, dropping very wonderful happy birthday messages. However, one of the birthday messages that stood out was Jim Ike, who literally said F-U-C-K to the celebrant, and everybody's eyes were raised and we were like, what happened, what's going on, until we had to read through the entire birthday message. And in that birthday message, Jim Ike made shocking allegations, including claiming that he was into Kate and that he wanted to tap that, and that Kate brother zoned him, but that he allegedly tapped that, but he just did not consummate the tapping. I don't know, there was a lot of things that were said. I will just advise you guys to pause and read for yourself, because I don't want anyone to come and say we said it's what he said though. We're just reading it's just what he said. While we are all reading from this revelation, one person did not keep quiet, and that was their fellow Nollywood co-star Gideon Okeke. Gideon Okeke decided to come in and be like, what is wrong with this man? Why would you even be talking about your ex-papates on social media, especially as two of you are both popular and Kate Henson has many years ahead of you? So it was just so weird. But anyway, Gideon also decided to go through the same social media route to call out Jim Ike. You guys can pause to read this. Now, everybody has different, opinions about this matter. What do you guys think? Do you think Gideon was right to call Jim Ike out? I mean, after all, so far so good. Kate Henson has not said anything about Jim Ike's shocking, confession, and also the birthday message. I mean, if the person that is celebrating hasn't said anything, do we have any right to say anything? Or is it okay for us to call him out so that these kind of things do not persist with other people? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. But let's get into our second news. Now, before we get into our second news, I hope you guys have liked, shared, and subscribed, and also dropped your comments in the comment section, because this news don't come free. But now let's get into this news, and that is the news of Jarvis and Peller going straight to the altar. Now, many people are starting to think that maybe this might be some sort of like publicity stunt to make them popular, or to just make people engage in their relationship. After all, you know that many times Jarvis and Peller, they will say they are broken up but they are still together. We don't know, but it's obviously confirmed that they are engaged. So what do you guys think? Do you think this is a good thing, or do you think that they're too young to be thinking about marriage? What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. But now let's get into the third news, which is the one that I really want to talk about. So let's get into it. Now, the third news, you guys know that every Nigerian celebrity, it's like a covenant that they have with the music industry, that they must be a baby daddy. Yes, it is just like that. We have Davido, he's a baby daddy. We have Whiskey, he's a baby daddy. And the third one on our list, Burna Boy, he has refused to fall into this category. But now he's talking about fatherhood. So I don't know, are we preparing for another, like baby mama drama? I don't know. Let's see. I'm interested for that. Let me know your thoughts about that. Anyway, Burna Boy in a recent interview spoke about fatherhood, and he said he can't wait to be a father. However, he wants to do this when he has the opportunity to take time off concerts and touring, so that he can be able to focus on fatherhood. Maybe like for 3 or 4 years he'll be on leave, just taking care of his kids, because he talked about the fact that he grew up with a very present father, and he wants to be a present father, that despite his father not really having money and providing for them a lot of things financially, he was still very present in their life. And so he wants to not just be a father that provides money, but to be there present. I think that's really very nice and sweet. I wonder what Chloe, Bailey, and Steph don't think about this. Are their wombs ready for producing, or should we just keep our mouth shut? I don't know. Let's get into the fourth news, sir.
Ready.
I nearly forgot that Sophie has opened an OnlyFans account. I mean, it's nothing bad if the mother of his child is doing OnlyFans. Me, I don't know. Let me keep quiet. Anyway, Big Brother is starting up soon. I hope you guys are ready to vote for your fave and fight for your fave, and definitely come to every Naija to come and find out what your fave has been up to on every.ng. Okay, because this is the channel that gives you all people in Naija news. You guys know what we do here. Now, before we finish, we have to go into some other news that are really trending and very important, like for instance Naira Marley doing some anyway. But I'm going to pass this news on to my co-host Adela, who's going to tell you all about Naira Marley and also a very juicy political news that I'm sure that the obedience will want to hear.
Just when things start to cool off, Naira Marley comes up with another drama. Recently, Naira Marley was caught in a club in Lagos fighting again after the recent allegation of killing Mohbad, one of his favorite artists. I don't know, I'm just saying, allegedly. I feel the reason why he's still trending now and people are dragging him all around is because people are still yet to get over the allegations of him being a very terrible person after everything he allegedly did to Mohbad. I might not be sure of this news, but there's something very important that I know for sure that really happened, and that's what takes us to our next news, which is Edo political allies refuse Peter Obi to come into Edo State without permission. How true can this be? But obviously it is very, very true, because we were told Peter Obi has been refused to enter into Edo State without permission because the government of Edo State feels like Peter Obi's presence in Edo State might cause a little bit of political coalition. So I don't know. I feel most persons are reacting towards this news because they feel like Edo political allies have been very disrespectful in a way or the other, considering the fact that Peter Obi was once Nigerian's presidential candidate. What do you think about this? If you want to get more juicy news from us, please do well to subscribe, like, and drop a comment.